Okay, I think I am on here now. So, hello everyone. A good morning for it's morning for me. It's currently 9:30 a.m. So, good morning for those that it's morning for. Good afternoon for those that it's afternoon for, and good evening for those that it's evening for, or nighttime. Anyway, first things first. I'm gonna let everyone trickle in. Give me a hello, give me a hi in the chat, so I know that you're there, and I can see how many people are here. And also, I'd love to get suggestions on what social media aspect to use because currently the only thing I've really been thinking about is possibly using Twitter's API to just look at Twitter's, like look at tweets. Um, but I feel like that's very, very basic. So if anyone has any other ideas, does anyone have any suggestions on what they would like to see? Okay, Instagram. Eh, Anything in particular with Instagram? I wonder. Oh my god. Um, let's see. Oh, also, let me give everyone the OHQ link. The Tesla API. I don't know exactly how that would work, to be honest. There you go. See, that's the link for. That's the link for the check-in page. Okay, I'll look at that real quick. You're talking about the Instagram basic, I'd assume. Right, yeah, basic display. WhatsApp does count as social media. That is, yeah, I would assume that counts. This Discord also counts. I'm not Arab. I am Indian, actually. Okay. So yeah, if Mara already did Twitter, I will shy away from that. I can do something else. Um, we still have Facebook. Facebook's is pretty common. You know, you could do like Facebook authentication and stuff like that. I don't know exactly without besides just like the super super basic stuff for Twitter. I mean not Twitter, Instagram, which is just like it seems like all it's gonna show you are really really simple info. Okay, what does this all do though? Yeah, it's I don't know exactly what would be super. Do you know like what you want to do with Instagram to see? Oh, okay, followers like who follows and who doesn't follow you back. I wonder if you could. I feel like that's probably possible. I'm not 100% sure if I can get it in 2 hours, but it's definitely possible. The Telegram API? What's Telegram? I've never used Telegram, so I probably don't wouldn't be super helpful. Oh, okay. Slack. Okay, Discord API. Um, Anything in particular about Discord? I'm gonna basically at this point, I think I'm down to two, which is gonna be Instagram's API and Discord. But I don't know exactly what we could do with Discord. So a music API with Discord. What's an RPC? A Reddit API for memes? This is actually not an MLH bottle, but it's actually just a normal Google bottle with MLH stickers on it. So there is a check-in link. I believe I put it up somewhere before. Let me see if I can. Yeah. What is an RPC service? We're not doing OnlyFans. So we're down to either Discord or Instagram. Okay. How about uh, follow your heart, choose Discord? I'm totally fine with using Discord, but what the real question here is like what exactly, so I believe someone mentioned RPC before. I don't know what RPC stands for. Rich presence? What does that mean? Well, that's for games, so I clearly can't do that. Ah, I see, I see. YouTube API is actually very easy when it comes to embedding videos. I believe it's just like an HTML embedding, so I don't even think that's like a whole app in that. And in my opinion, that's like literally one line. Twitch API. Twitch. Okay, sure. We could do Twitch. Ugh. Oh. What about if we use Spotify to create a music sharing in my bedroom on my bed? Well, I haven't fully moved in yet, um, so yeah, yeah. What exactly do we want to do with Twitch? We could do, I guess. Let's see what Twitch can do. Twitch API. I'm currently just looking at Twitch's website to see what their API looks like. So that's so this is kind of like half the challenge when it comes to making anything is always just basically like figuring out exactly what you need to make. Connect to APIs, create a Discord channel to notify whenever someone starts streaming. That's actually not bad. Okay. Well, there's already apps for the Instagram thing, so I honestly this one's not bad at all. I think we can do this. The I think we can. I like the Twitch plus Discord one because we can start with that, and if we get enough done, then we can pull over to the Instagram one. But I highly doubt we'll have enough time for that. Well, yeah, you get notified on Twitter when someone is streaming, and I think that's pretty solid. So notified on I don't know why I said Twitter. Notified on Discord when someone starts streaming. So it'll let you first we need to figure out how to create a bot then, which I actually have never done before. And secondly, we need to figure out how to connect that bot to some sort of a listener that's waiting on basically a Twitch stream to go live. Okay, that sounds good. I'm gonna first write down a quick life cycle for everyone and begin sharing my screen. So I'm probably not gonna make a wireframe, but I'm just gonna write something quickly down. Let's see if I can really share my screen. Application window, share. Okay, so social media API objective, share, create a Discord bot that notifies users when some when a specific stream goes live. Yeah, I wireframe my notes. This is literally just uh like notes. Okay. So what's the plan of attack? Essentially, we need a couple things to get working, right? First, figure out how to know when a stream goes live. Also, have a Discord listen on that, I guess, notification. And you also just create Discord, create a Discord bot. Discord bot needs to listen on this Twitch. Okay. I mean that's really the gist of this, and I think this is solid. So what I want to do now, well, I don't know about notes for rich people, but it is notes. I'm going to create a new stop sharing. Since that's that, I'm gonna now share this. Okay. So let's just look up the Twitch API and like the gang started, I guess. And essentially what we have to do to basically figure out when someone is going live. Okay, so I need a Twitch developer console. I guess I can just log in with my Twitch. Ugh. I got on my phone. When is this gonna load? Or maybe if I'm social. Huh? Wait. Okay. There we go. Sweet. So now we're on Twitch developers. That's step one. Create integrations with Twitch using our API. Yes. Let's do it. See exactly what we're exactly looking for here. So we don't really want authentication. I feel like that's not entirely necessary for us. What we want is just a Twitch API because we're not really logging into Twitch. We're using this the fact if someone's streaming or not streaming doesn't require us to log in. So I don't think authentication is entirely necessary. Okay. Okay, I didn't miss anything in the chat. To make API calls, you need a client ID to receive one log to Twitch. Select the Apps tab, register your application, enter the app name, and then OAuth to redirect. Damn. So they're sending a header of authentication or authorization. I don't know exactly how necessary this is. Okay, so we need a client ID. Let me do that real quick. To a Twitch developers, the application tabs, which is right here, register your application. All right, so let's just call this Discord bot. Chatbot. This will be, I guess it's a chatbot. Okay, technically, a Discord bot is a chatbot, so we'll take it. I didn't add. I guess I need a. Will receive the results of all client authorizations, either access tone or failure message. This must exactly match the redirect UI parameter passed to the authorization endpoint. Okay, so we actually, I guess we're gonna need an OAuth redirect URL, which is a little unfortunate, but that means we gotta go authentication. Okay, this guide describes how to use Twitch authentication to enable application to take actions on behalf of a Twitch account or access certain data by user account. In registering your app. Wasn't that exactly what I was doing? Yeah. Okay. I guess for the time being, I'm just gonna make this HTTP localhost. Well, bummer. Okay. Ugh. Okay. Two-factor enabled to manage applications. Aw, account settings. Security and privacy. Okay. I'll set this up. Give me a second. Oh, what do you mean by website link? The Twitch API's link? Yes, I am an EST. That's correct. Let's see, 7. Okay. I'm currently doing I'm setting up two-factor authentication, so give me a second. I'm still setting up. Okay. I think I'm good there. Now I can go back. Oh, flip. Okay. Let me share my screen again. Yeah, I mean, it's a little early, but it's no big deal. This is fun. Discord bot. I'm just going to put in MLH. I hope. Yeah, there we go. So we got our Discord bot in here, and I guess our current OAuth redirect URI is just localhost. I assume we're going to eventually have to change this. Um, yeah, that's that. I'm going to go back to the site and see like what's the next step. Okay, in addition to OAuth, Twitch supports register an app to obtain a client ID and client secret. Getting a token. This includes specifying scopes that permission your app requires. Setting the token. So I honestly feel like we shouldn't have to do authentication because the data should be public about whether or not a stream goes live. So I don't entirely know what this OAuth redirect URI is and like whether or not we actually need to use it because technically we shouldn't have to authorize anyone. You should just be able to know whether or not a stream's going live like without logging in. That's just what my hunch says. Um, I'm not entirely sure like whether or not that's true. Also, I believe someone did mention they gave us a tip of I think someone said like to use Oh yeah, I can share the website I'm taking reference from. I'm currently just looking on Twitch's website. So this is this is like no big. So that's the website that I'm using, which is just I literally just looked up Twitch API. So I'm just trying to read through it right now and figure out what exactly is trying to like how to use it essentially. I hope that helps. Anyways, I'm gonna go back and continue figuring out exactly what the next steps are. So like it seems like this response here is pretty solid. So I was given a client ID. Do I need to give this authorization part? I feel like that just shouldn't be necessary. So if I go here, whatever loads, I got logged out. What the? Wow. Okay, let's try this again. Okay, so let's see. To continue forward, I ran the curl without an OAuth token, and now it's complaining to me about like the fact that you need to log in, which is a little that's a little annoying, but it is what it is. So I think it's worth it. I think it's kind of necessary to like I guess go through this and read through the OAuth or the authentication just because we're gonna need to use this URL for the terminal. And so just heads up on that. Let me just show you that real quick. Oh god, my hair's a mess. I gotta deal with that. Where is that? Okay. So I was just trying to run stuff on my terminal. And the first thing I ran was the exact code that they gave, which is right here, which was this. So you run this, it basically gives you an unauthorized and says the OAuth token is invalid. So then I thought maybe that was perhaps the client ID. So I ran this with my client ID, but when I run this, as you can see, if I don't have the authorization header with which is that this part right here, that if I don't run with that, then it says the OAuth token is missing. So we definitely need an OAuth token. Now the question is, how do we get that token? This part's really important. So let's get that working. Now I'm a little concerned about this part because if we're making this a Discord bot, I'm not entirely sure how you're supposed to log in to a Discord bot. So I want to get this part working, and then we can focus on the next step. So that's really where we're at. Validating request. So there is a way to validate, which is I guess through running this. What is this, like a GET request, basically? Yeah. To make an application that uses Twitch API, you first need to register the application on the developer site. When creating the app, enter the redirect URL, which is where your users are redirected at the main device. Once you create a developer application, because your client secret is up, it's confidential, we can't show it to you once you leave the page, so make sure you record it somewhere safe. Also, generating a new client secret immediately invalidates the current one, which might make your API request fail until the app is updated. Okay. Set of claims about the end user, given authorization using OIDC ID tokens. GWT enables you to get details by user, such as email address for particular authorization. These details are represented by claims of the ID's payload. Authenticate users and allow your app to make requests. I'm going to quickly just look up stuff on GitHub. It never hurts to get boilerplate code. Which I guess it would be nice if it was something, yep, in JavaScript probably. A simple login authentication app using JavaScript SDK. Wow, what a blessing. So there's his client ID. And I don't know what this website even looks like. So how old is this? 2014? Wow. I don't know if this would work because that's like what, 7 years almost at this rate? Wow, that's a long time ago. Get blown. Okay. See if I can. Yeah, if you have a Discord bot base, I'd love to just take that as boilerplate code. If you don't mind sharing the link. Also, I'm not sure why why two-factor authentication isn't working for everyone. That's really weird. Until then, though, I will be going back to. Okay, so I know this is like the only thing I'm sharing so far. So I want to actually share probably I guess my like whole screen at this rate. So here's this, and before that thing freaks out, let me switch over. And now let's go on to this. I think I got the code. There's login. Let's open up this. So as you can see, some of this stuff clearly did not load properly. These were logged in, which is fantastic. So I'm really not sure why This thing's complaining as much as it is. I see it. It's getting some problems with the invalid URL 403. It doesn't know what. Oh, God. Okay. I'm going to open this with VS Code and do a little debugging. So the way I like to look at GitHub code for stuff like this, especially if it doesn't work immediately, is I will spend like no more than like 5 minutes trying to debug it. So we already have a couple problems that I think are shown here. One, it doesn't know what this is, which is why it's getting a 403. But and I don't know exactly where it's using this. But that's like the first problem that's come up. And that could just be because this code is 7 years old. So the other problem though is that it doesn't know what this. I think the jQuery URL is just incorrect. It seems to be wanting to use some sort of AWS server, which may have just been what Twitch used to use. And like I said, like this was made in 2014, so I wonder if I can just get an updated URL. It seems like this is what we want. Instead of this, hopefully. Yeah, I'm gonna assume that's what that is. Now I'm gonna look up a jQuery. jQuery min. I don't want to download it, but just give me the URL HTML. There we go. So Google usually gives us one. There it is. We put that in for here. So now at least those are quick fixes, but we still have no luck. Okay, so now we have another problem. I think at this point it's not really worth fixing the rest of the code, just because. What's that? What was it called? Login. So it's getting mad about this right here, Twitch init, which isn't even a function anymore. Twitch init. So I think this is just outdated. So now it's worth it to go back onto GitHub and let's try to find something that's just a little bit more up to date. So this one is 2020. So this is probably a lot better. And I believe this uses, none of this is front end, it's all back end. But I think what's really the most important thing for this is how are they authenticating? So he has back end set up pretty well. I wonder if there's absolutely no front end. It's a little of a bummer considering, yeah, entirely back end using Mongoose. And actually, what is this? There's no, even if it gets this though, what is the base? We would have to probably give it an 8 base index HTML. So I'm gonna use something else. And let me go to the chat real quick. To do that, I need to Stop sharing. Okay, looks like I haven't missed that much on the chat. So just a quick update for those that may have joined in late. Our goal for this app is to create a Discord bot that will let us know when a certain user goes live. So currently I'm really just focusing on Twitch and just getting Twitch set up. And honestly, most of the time with these APIs, like it does take a decent amount of time to set up. Unfortunately, most of the time taken is on setup, and I'm only going to be here for like the next hour and a half ish. So I honestly don't know how much progress I want to make on this. I'm going to try to make the most progress possible, but it's just a little bit. Um, I don't think it's Twitch being problematic, to be honest. I think this is just like what we have to do, which is not a problem. Um, I want to give this at least another 20 minutes. Yeah, I think it is a little difficult to use. Like, there's a decent amount of uh, setup per se, or like as you've seen, I'm basically just been setting up for like almost the last 45 minutes, and I know for a fact, like for example, other APIs like Twitter is very quick to set up, but I know that the other one suggestion that you had, Adam, was Instagram, and I'm pretty sure Facebook also has a pretty long setup. So I don't want to, like stop halfway through for this. Yeah, so that's also the thing is that like I'm doing this kind of. This is probably one of the first times where I'm like kind of not really watching a tutorial right out of the bat. So watching a YouTube video definitely helps, and I'm gonna continue trying to find some boilerplate code for like the next 5-ish minutes, and I think hopefully by then we'll have something. Hopefully, okay. So there's that before it freaks out. So I'm gonna actually move this over. Let's do JavaScript. 2019. This probably works. Wow, this is like a whole proper setup. Look at this. Good for them. Web application to see their favorite streamers' content. See, this is still up. Considering it's been like 2 years, I'd be very doubtful. There's not, but that's okay. So this thing has a client and a server. Wow, this is like a whole app. This is kind of impressive. Okay, wow. All right, I'm gonna keep this just in case. I might just look at that and like learn from it. But that's just Like that's like a whole like whole website that I don't want to spend a lot of time like removing stuff that I don't need. So this actually might do it. Oh, this is all PHP. Oh Lord. I had a server in PHP. Wow. That's not happening. There's no way this is done. This is not in progress. Hey, well in that case then, our best bet is either to look at this one, the JSON API, which I think actually might be pretty useful. Basic login API with fish strategy and passport, or look at this data. So I think what's most important in this is the authentication part, probably. Let's see. Slash Twitch redirect to. This one is definitely worth a shot to get set up and running. I'm gonna quickly look at this one. I assume their authentication is gonna be in server. Ugh. I'm gonna read the chat real quick. Where's everyone? What's in the bottle? Water. Let's see.
Is anyone
Okay.
reload the server? If you're
I am currently just looking at. Ooh. And Twitch made their API pretty difficult to use. Sorry, I am currently just looking around. Um, I'm really just like investigating how to use Twitch's API essentially, and that's really all that's going on right now. So the thing about Twitch is that the first thing it wants, which is a little unfortunate, like unlike Twitter and many other apps, Twitch for whatever reason really it needs a lot token. So that part's a little sad or annoying, I guess. Okay, let's see. Ooh, bummer. Okay. I'm really just messing around with Twitch's there. So I'm trying to just send get requests and see when I can get that working. So that's really where I'm at right now.
If you're here,
Let's see. Let's see. So this one doesn't seem too bad. Let me share my screen again. Okay. So I think I found another excuse me. 3D Twitch node. Oh god. Okay, you know, okay, clone. So we have some stuff in here, and I assume I could do this eventually. So cool. Begin start. No such file. I guess so, yeah. Not gonna have a package .json. How's it gonna know to install? This is quite the dilemma here. Let's see. What does my friend do? Well, now he has a package JSON in his. The question is what's in the package JSON. So we're gonna need to set up an environment. Let's go to code. I'm gonna create up a new window. Open. So my client ID here needs to be my own client ID. Twitch API. Da-da-da. Touch.env. And what were the things you had in his? Client key, client secret, get token, get secret. Okay, games. Oops. Yeah, that's really it for now. I assume I'll set this later, so this is gonna be that. I will have to do that off screen, but I'll get that done eventually. I believe the first thing I started working on was this. So I've updated that, and I need to figure out what the access token is gonna eventually look like. So this obviously needs to change. Constant options. Access token. The access token is never used, so I don't have to worry too much about that. Code install request. npm install basic. Does it use anything else? I think that's it. Okay. Well, this is a problem. If I just make a new file package. Now you can find it, but you need anything in there. It does need something in there. Blimey. Okay. What does a package that just have file usually look like? So why is this completely different than that? Get token. Oh, well, look. GitHub is not right, but whatever. That's fine. I don't want to spend too much time on this before I. Let me read the chat again. What? Oh, so many tabs open. Where'd it go? Oh, there it is. Sorry. I'm back. I'm back. I'm back. Let's see. Where is this code from? You know what? We can do this together. So, look. Yeah, you're right. I was definitely too busy with code. That's exactly what happened there. It's not like I'm panicking over here because we've got nothing working. Okay, let me show you what I. So I'm really just trying my best right now to find I guess a tutorial or something that actually probably works. npm init. That's what I needed. Okay, thank you. I should have looked at the chat earlier. It's really difficult to do this on my laptop because I only have one screen, and so what happens is like I'll be looking at code, and then it's difficult for me to look at code and look at the chat at the exact same time because if I look at the chat, then it like freaks out. So I'm trying my absolute best to look at both, at like look at both screens, I guess. Chat open a small window and code open to the left. That's a good idea. I will keep that in mind. In fact, I wonder how I could. The only problem with that is I just don't want the screen share to like flip out. So I wonder if she did that. Okay. Worst case, I'll just have it on my phone. Let me pull up Twitch. I don't have Twitch on my phone. Fantastic. While that's installing, I will be going back. We're doing okay, I guess, making progress. Maybe not making progress. We'll see. There we go, and we have a PM start. Access token. Oh god. So I believe the thing we need to make right now is like the OAuth. Oh, okay, I'll do that right now. Make StreamYard narrower until the screen like disappears. I think I can do that, yeah. All right. So I'm going to share my screen again, all screen. And I hope if I do that, that's the best as it goes, but it's better than nothing. So let's see here. Let's pull up code. Put that right there. And there we go. Ta-da. Ta-da. That's something. Okay. This is not the code window that I actually need. There it is. Okay. So the next step is actually this person basically created this get token, which we definitely need to do. So okay, I'm gonna do this part. Basically, I believe this get token should be what we need to get token to like essentially we're gonna need this eventually, I'd assume. Well, I don't think he's doing anything with Twitch so far, but that's gonna be necessary for us to access stuff, which he has currently as blank token. But if access token is blank, then it just kind of freaks out. So what? Oh, zoom out this way. Get token. What? Huh. This I just don't understand how you could do this. Get token. He kind of sets an environment, which is a problem. Get token. Constant offense. This. I haven't made many modifications, honestly. I except for running npm init, but I honestly think this code has a lot of errors, so I'm really not entirely sure how well it's gonna work. In fact, where's the other thing that this was his Twitch API? Twitch API login. Where's that? There's like a pretty solid one I recall. This one wasn't half bad, to be honest. Damn, where's the Django players? I think it was this one that was the whole solid setup. But with the actual architecture that they have on this, you need to set too much stuff up. What is it? I think it's probably best to reverse engineer this one because this has like a proper explanation on how to use it. This is the code I'm looking at right now. It clone speedy switch. Sweet. Okay, read me. Touch.env. Okay. Twitch streamer, let's add this information in here. So we're gonna need a MongoDB URI at some point. But until then, let's not worry about it. I'm gonna make port just like 10,000 and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Session secret. I will need to put that client ID. I think is this. I don't know exactly where session secret's being used, but Twitch secret. Secret. Okay. Wrong one as always. And actually, it's an Cancel. The Twitch client. PMI. Okay, so currently installing everything in the client. I wonder if I have MongoDB installed. MongoDB. Shoot. Okay, I'll worry about MongoDB in a minute. You have to make the .env file. So I think I've made everything for the .env so far except for the session secret. But I'm not entirely sure what he means by that. So maybe that's like the authentication token, and if that is, then that's a problem. So I'm gonna hope that's not a big deal. What do you mean by V1 or V2? C. Oh, I'd assume we're using V2. Wait, there's different versions. I'd assume we're using V2. So I'll use that one. Oh god. Okay. Let's see what exactly this is complaining about. When you run npm start for the client, it gives you, it should just be localhost 3000. But I don't think that's gonna exactly work right now because we need Mongoose to work properly, I believe. So where is that? Yup, same. Oh, yeah, we're using Twitch, so that might answer your question then. Oh, yeah, so I think it's actually complaining about the Mongod URI. So you probably need to create that. Create a MongoDB URI. Yeah, I'm getting the error right now too, so it's something I'm trying to debug it right now. Yeah, I have the same error. I might be singing Christmas songs. That's correct. Christmas is a fun time. Oh yeah, Boxing Day too. Okay, I'm currently installing MongoDB, so hopefully that helps. I'm gonna quickly try this out. Yeah, I'm trying my best right now to get NPM to work. Okay. And we couldn't just done Twitter API or something. That would have been so easy. This Twitch one is tough. So that's not the biggest problem. This thing doesn't even work. This man put so much work into his README and everything. How is this possible? So I just ran the client information, but I honestly don't know if this is gonna work. So I think it's exactly worth it at this point. Considering there isn't even a login page, it's not worth it. I apologize in advance if this doesn't work. It's CDO. Yeah, sure. So we're getting started. That's really what we're kind of honestly a little bit stuck on here. So this is where I'm at, and I'm not 100% sure why it's complaining so much about this, but so you want this, what I really did was I Googled Twitch API, and it took me to this. So it's a freaking code sample right here. Oh my God. What a blessing. No way. So yeah, I just went on Twitch API, and I've just been reading through their documentation, also been reading at other people's code. Git clone. Um, okay. Client ID. Maybe this will work. Should probably also put that in here. Add. Boom. Save. Save. Cool. Let's see if I miss anything in the chat. Um, words. Ah, okay. I guess we can just write node x. Twitch auth sample is listening on port 3000. Okay. I wonder if it gives me curl commands or do I have to look them up? Yeah. So it is running on that. I wonder if I could. What other stuff we have here? It seems like there is actual code. Slash Twitch. There we go. Okay. Authorize. Sweet. The image didn't load, maybe because I don't have an image. Bio probably didn't load because I don't have bio. We have progress. Holy. I should have read this first. Oh my lord. Okay. Quick recap. So basically what I just did, I was able to get Git's like Twitch's own code that I really wish they made easier to find on GitHub. But found it and was able to log in and then get a authentic and access token, which I believe would help because if I go on this, I don't know how this is possible now. There we go. So as you can see here now, we actually have a okay. Take this, go all the way through here, takes on by. There we go. So as you can see, we pulled up whoever this person is, and now we can like load stuff up like their image. There's a seagull, which is crazy. I guess the display name is a_seagull on Twitch. So I wonder if I could do this with MLH. Okay. Perhaps if I yeah, I guess that is a lot of information there. Wow. I think it is working though. It says right there social media API LHD build started. Yo, this is sweet. And is live is true. Cool. So we got some progress down here, which is awesome. Now, I don't know exactly how far we're going to get on the Discord bot part, but this is sick. Now it's all about processing this data, I guess. It's like a good way to say it. So let's see. How is everyone else doing? Link, yeah, sure. I can run through it again because I didn't really like explain it because I didn't know if it was gonna work or not. So Let me run through it all now that I know exactly what's working. So that's actually Twitch's official authentication sample. And so when you run that, the way you want to get it to working is first you're gonna run npm install on the actual directory. They have a pretty good README for it and an explanation of exactly what's going on here. So you're gonna run npm install, and then you're gonna later on run node index.js. And the reason you're gonna want to run node index.js is just for that's how you're gonna run the code. But just remember, before you run that, you want to set up all the certain like Twitch these constants right here. So the client ID, the secret, session secret, and the callback URL. So for now, our callback URL is just Twitch/callback, which is if we run locally, that's where we want the callback to be. And I believe the callback URL is just there so that like when you log in, it'll return back with when you log in and it accepts it, it'll call back to the initial URL. So if I go to this, so I believe essentially what's going on here is let's see. What is this? All right, so that's probably why that thing is not working. All right, so I think I have a good understanding of the code too. So here we have the password use Twitch. This is really what does the main authentication right here. So let me pull up the chat just in case I'm missing something. So the session secret is just it's just whatever you want it to be, honestly. So I literally just wrote in, I think I put in balloons or something. So it's really not anything super specific. Yeah, I put in balloons. I'm pretty sure even balloons have two L's. Pretty sure balloons might have two L's. Whatever. Yeah, misspelled words right here. Yep, there we go. It does have two L's, as you can see. Spelling is something I'm not very good at, to be honest. Uh, let's see. So you want to also set callback URL, which they actually just recommend you doing this. Honestly, it's up to you. I think you could also just run this as a callback URL, and that should work fine as well. The client ID and the secret are really what's important here. And once you get all that set up, I think my server's still running. So if I go back to localhost 3000, as you can see, I'm logged in. I don't have I'm pretty sure my Twitch just doesn't have not a good idea. Which, yeah, I don't have a profile or anything. So that's probably why, nothing else popped up yet. My display name is there. So I don't know exactly why that didn't pop up. Bio, test bio. I highly doubt that this would like refresh or whatnot. But what I thought was the most important here was just the access token and the refresh token. So The access token is actually what's the most important thing from this, because that really helps us run the rest of our commands, the rest of our like curl commands. So that's how I ran this curl. Because once you have an access token, that's how you can actually use the Twitch API, which I think in itself is a pretty big, like, important step. So I think it might be a good idea right now to possibly even just create something real simple before we move forward. Twitch. I don't know how much, considering how much time is left. I don't know if it's entirely worth it. I don't think we're not gonna get to like the actual app, but that's okay. So here we go. You click on this. I guess it is. I don't know why it's complaining about that. That's weird. Okay. Yeah. Again, I don't know why display name and them are blank, which is weird. If access token is working, why is it display name working? Is that a... Okay. If user has an authenticated session, display it. Otherwise, display link to authenticate. Okay. Oh, that's weird. All right, well, that's okay. I'm going to get some, make this look a little bit better, and then probably, I'll make this look a little bit better, and then probably move forward with seeing what's the best way to run this as a server, as a Discord bot, I guess. Probably not going to get to the Discord part, honestly, just because we have around. Do we have any time left? Is this supposed to end in 2 hours? Or is it supposed to end? I think it's supposed to end in 2 hours. And if that's the case, I might have to call it a day. Yeah, so the image is broken. How about you use I pulled up an image from Google. Do this. LHD LHD build. Okay, so the next event's in like 30 minutes. So I think I'm just gonna make this look better and then call it a day. And hopefully I can get that done in like 15 minutes. And, I think that's all it shows for me as well. But if you click the image, it'll work. Send. I'm not entirely sure what the error is, Adam. What's a good way to file? So we can do that at least for this. Being. And I think that's actually all it should show. So we can add like a quick. There we go. Authentic. Yes. Like, I don't know if this would exactly work just because I'm logged in. Okay. More than this. Path not found. Are you serious? NPM start. Node index. There you go. All right, honestly, I think I'm gonna call it a day here, just because I think it's like a decent point. I know it's not everything that we want to get done, but like it is what it is. How do I stop sharing? There we go. Okay, well, it's been like quite a while, and I know that like if you're in YouTube, then yeah, that's probably why almost everyone's watching on Twitch. So, see, how do I fix it when I click it? Uh, I'm not sure. When I click it, it works fine for me. So I don't really know why it's not working for you. I would say if you got the callback URL correct, I don't know what exactly else you could have that's not correct. Anyway, I think this is like a decent stopping point. I know we didn't get the Discord bot working, but I don't think the Discord bot part should be too difficult. I would highly recommend anyone that got this far to um, go ahead and like try to finish this. I think it's really like it could be pretty useful. You know, it's not it's something that you know could be cool to show off. So I would highly recommend you to try working on this um, in the end. Uh, let's see what else. I to play Dino, don't you need to like not have internet? Isn't that like how you play? Also, oh really? Chrome. Oh really? Okay, I don't mind ending the day off with that. That's fine with me. Okay, there you go. This is full screen? Holy. I already lost? No way. We're redoing this. What's the high score? I wonder if you just hold spacebar off where you'll go. It's getting pretty fast. Wow. Can you duck? Is that a thing? Yo! What the? My game glitched. That's my excuse. That's ridiculous. But there you go, 700. 11,000? Chris who? Chris, oh, okay. But 3,000? Jesus Christ. All right, you know what? Yeah, I deserve that. That was pretty sad. Oh my God. Freaking 49. Also, I don't even know how I did that. I changed the color from dark to. That was weird. Whatever. Anyway, hope you all enjoyed that little segment of me playing Dino. I will. I'll be back tomorrow, so hopefully tomorrow's day is a little bit more successful and not, you know, not. We're not gonna talk about the score 49. Okay, no one needs to know about that part. Anyway, I hope everyone here has a great day and or night, depending on where you are. Otherwise, take care, everyone, and I will catch y'all later. Peace.